What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chris here, back with a new video. I wasn't really gonna comment on it because on this particular topic because I really just didn't want to. It's kind of a moot point at this point in time. Like, they're not gonna get better. They're gonna keep doing the same stupid shit they've been doing, and it's gonna lead to like somebody getting hurt really bad or worse. And I'm talking about AEW, and I'm talking about All Out. Um, there were at least three angles where like they tried to either cripple or kill somebody, or my fault, unalive, or assist someone with all their living on this show. Um, one of them was the opening match, and that was when Daniel Garcia top rope pile drove MJF at the end of their match after MJF beat him into the ring. That was pretty much possibly career ending or career threatening, quote unquote. That was fine. That wasn't as bad. But then you had the main event matches, and that's the Bryan Danielson and Jack Perry match. Which Danielson won. The match was way too fucking long. It shouldn't have been as long as it was. At one point, I think I said, like, dear God, please, like, someone end this, take this shit home, like, wrap it up, B. Get the wrap it up box out. Somebody hit that button, like, send it home. Because it just went, there were like 50 being kickouts and shit like that, including one where the referee pushed Jack Perry's leg out of one of the pins. On a two after a two count. Like, I don't know, either Perry couldn't get out of the pin, couldn't get himself out, or he fucked up his timing. But the referee pushed his leg out of the pin to break the pin. And it's on camera, you saw it clear as day. That's beside the point. After the match is where things got awful. And that's when you had the Blackpool Combat Club and Pac. I guess Pac's a member of the Blackpool Combat Club now. I don't know when that happened, but I guess he is. But they were all celebrating Danielson's win. Moxley came in and they were celebrating, and then they turned on Danielson, at which point Moxley put a plastic bag over Danielson's head and suffocated him with it. This is shit that's done in like mafia movies, so I don't know what the motivation was for this. At one point I was sitting there saying poke a hole in the bag because your hand's right there, just poke a hole in that bitch and you can breathe. But you know, that's real life logic that doesn't work in these situations, I guess. But yeah, attempted unaliving number one. So we'll start with that one. That was stupid as shit. Even Jim Ross, I think he even basically lost his shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? What the hell is this shit? Attempted murder? What are we doing? And you could tell Jim Ross was legitimately sick at like his anger was legitimate. You could tell he was legit like angry about what they were doing, what they just did. And he wasn't hiding it. And it was amazingly funny. Seeing Jim Ross lose his shit. Like, it was actually hilarious. It was hilarious. And they're like, what the fuck? This is fucking stupid. Why the fuck are we doing murder? This is where we are as a company, murder? God damn it. Like, he lost his shit. And then you had the main event match, which was a Swerve versus Heyman Page. So just to preface it, I mean, you had like the battle of who's the babyface and who's the heel here, because Swerve broke into Hangman Page's house and admitted to stalking his family like 2 weeks ago. Admitted he was outside the house like stalking his family, like, So that's a heel move. And then Hangman Page responded by burning down Swerve's childhood home that Swerve had just bought, which is almost overkill as far as how to get even. Like that was a bit much. So is he the heel now? Who am I supposed to cheer for in this match? That was my thing going into the match. I'm like, who's the heel here? Because they're both like pieces of shit. Both of them are shitty people. Who am I supposed to root for here? This doesn't make fucking sense. Who am I supposed to support in this? Am I supposed to support the stalker that broke into the dude's house, or the dude that burnt the dude's house down that the guy just bought? I mean, whose side am I supposed to be on here? You know what I'm saying? So there's that. So then that match, like, they kick it off where they're lowering the cage, and Swerve tries to kill him with the cage as it's lowered. He tries to drop it on his head. So there was that. And then, this match goes on for the time it went, and it got progressively more insane. Barbed wire and shit like that. At one point, a cinder block came out. And I'm like, okay, Swerve brought a cinder block into the ring. It's going to be one of those break apart cinder blocks that they use, and everything could be fine. No, it was a real fucking cinder block. And you find that out real fucking quick when Swerve hits Page with a vertebraker and he grazes his back on it, and it slices Page's back the fuck up. And I'm like, hold up. That's a real fucking concrete block. Tell me they didn't just bring a real concrete block into the ring. What the fuck are they doing? If something goes wrong, somebody getting hurt really bad, right? So then, Page powerbomb Swerve onto it. Again, grazes him with it because he's being careful. But still, if there's a real concrete block in the fucking ring, what the fuck are you doing? Page takes out a piece of wood from the burnt down house to try to stab Page with it, Swerve with it. Swerve gets it and stabs Page with it. Which, okay, that's fine. That's whatever. That's alright. That's not too far. I guess it's not too far, given everything else we just saw, including a real concrete brick in the ring. And then the end of the match happens where Page takes out a syringe and stabs Swerve in the mouth with it. Don't know if anything was in the syringe. Don't know if... I don't know. I was like, oh, geez, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then hits him with the chair that sounded in the head, that sounded like a fucking gunshot went off. I've gone on and on and on about these chair shots to the head and how fucking stupid they are. And I'm tired of saying it. So fuck it. These guys are gonna keep doing this stupid shit, and one of them's gonna end up a fucking vegetable, or fucking stupid, and fucking knocked like all CT'd up or concussed, or fucking drooling out the side of their mouth or something. And I'm gonna just point and laugh at the motherfucker when it happens, because I'm done being nice about it. They're gonna do this stupid shit. Let them do it. Fuck them. Fuck the wrestlers. They clearly don't care about their safety. Fuck the people that book the matches. They clearly don't care about the wrestler's safety in AEW. They clearly don't, because they keep doing this shit. Safest company in the world, my fucking ass. It's not the safest company in the fucking world. Not when you're doing dumb shit like that. You're not being safe with these guys' well-being. And it's at some point, it's got to go on the wrestlers too, because they're coming up with this shit, and no one, obviously they're coming up with this shit, so it's on them too. The bookers and the agents aren't saying, what the fuck? No, we're not doing that. That's part of the fucking problem. But the wrestlers are a problem because they're the ones coming up with the shit. So, I don't feel bad for Swerve Strickland. I don't feel bad for Hangman Page. I don't feel bad for Bryan Danielson. I don't feel bad for any of these guys anymore. I'm done giving a fuck about that. But what I will say is when a fucking veteran wrestler or someone who's actually been in the fucking business, who's been backstage, who's been with these guys, who's been up and down the roads, says that shit's stupid and it shouldn't be fucking done, fans, y'all need to learn your fucking place or know your fucking status and not be talking reckless to them. They know what this does. A hell of a lot more than we do. We pay the money to go to the shows and we enjoy ourselves. These guys beat the shit out of themselves doing this, okay? If they're saying something's reckless, I'm gonna take their fucking word for it over some dipshit fan who's telling, and I'll just say it because this got me fired up in this video, some idiot decided to try to pop off at Ricky Morton. Hall of Fame wrestler Ricky Morton, one half of the Rock and Roll Express, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, because he said these chair shots need to fucking stop. Someone said to him, basically, Ricky, the gimmick was gimmick. Need to protect the business. Learn to protect the business, Ricky. Who the fuck are you to tell Ricky fucking Morton to protect the business? Are you out of your fucking mind? It's Ricky Morton. Ricky fucking Morton. You're telling that guy to protect the business? Okay, you're just a fucking dipshit. That's what you are if you're saying that to Ricky Morton. And that's just one comment I saw where someone decided to pop off at Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Like, that dude is the last person anyone should be talking shit to or denigrating as far as their knowledge about the wrestling business, because they've forgotten more than most of these dumb motherfuckers that are doing it now know. He's got more knowledge in his pinky than Jack Perry or Hangman Page or Swerve Strickland or any of these guys have in their entire fucking bodies. Right in his pinky. Okay? He was doing this shit before half those guys were even fucking thought of. And you're gonna tell him to protect the fucking business? Fuck you. Fuck out of here with that. But yeah, if these wrestlers aren't gonna protect themselves, then it's not my job to fucking care anymore. So as far as AEW goes, like, someone's gonna get killed, someone's gonna get crippled or hurt really bad. I mean, we've already seen people get hurt really bad, but we're gonna see somebody either get paralyzed or killed in a ring in AEW. It's gonna happen on TV or on a pay-per-view, and there's gonna be no cutting away from it. There's gonna be no preemptive it or taking it out of the show because they're too stupid to fucking do it, even if it does happen on a tape show. They're leaving it because they're dumb. So, it's going to happen at this point. It's a matter of when, not if. All Out was my proof. That's all I need. Because those last two matches, the bullshit that went on in those last two matches, like, if I wasn't already kind of checked out on AEW as it is, I would definitely never watch them again after seeing that. Like, how do you explain that? Like, you can't take your kid to an AEW show. Like, that's an attempted murder? Really? And this is supposed to be like Oh, my fault. They booked for the sickos. I forgot about that. Whatever. You know what? Fuck them. Fuck them. They deserve it. They deserve whatever happens at this point. I hope nobody gets crippled or worse. I truly do hope that doesn't happen. But the odds are not in AEW's favor on it not happening at this point. I'm sorry to be the bearer of that bad news, but it's gonna happen. So everybody that watches AEW, brace yourselves, because it's going to happen, and it's going to happen sooner than anybody thinks. And it's going to be horrible. It's going to be awful. People are going to be asking, oh my God, how could this have happened? And we've all seen the signs leading up to it. We've all seen it with the more extreme and stupid shit they keep doing on their fucking shows. We see it. It's on the horizon. Okay? It's going to happen. So get ready. Get ready. Because it's coming. And it's going to be terrible. Like I said, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be somebody that you don't want to see get hurt. It's going to be somebody, and it's going to be somebody everybody likes too. And even though I said what I said about Swerve, I want to be clear. I actually like Swerve Strickland. That's where that shit pissed me off so bad. I like Bryan Danielson. Who doesn't like Bryan Danielson? Everybody likes Bryan Danielson. That's where that shit pissed me off so bad. Because I don't want to see him be the guy that gets hurt. I don't see Swerve be the guy that gets hurt. But it's going to be somebody everybody likes. It's going to be, it might be an MJF. It could be a Christian Cage. We already saw Adam Copeland break his fucking leg doing a spot. I mean, what else do we need to see? Fuck. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. Oh, wait. There is one more thing. I hate to end this on another downer, but I want to send out my thoughts and condolences to any family of the late, great James Earl Jones, who passed away today. He is literally the voice of, like, my generation. He was the voice of Darth Vader. He was the voice of Mufasa. He was the greatest villain and a fucking king. And the word legend gets thrown around a lot in life. But in his case, it doesn't seem to say enough about how much or how vital James Earl Jones was to pop culture. I mean, just Darth Vader alone, you can, like, the quotes are everywhere. You know, you do not know the power of the dark side. You know, all that stuff, man. He was that dude for a lot of people. I remember him from movies like Coming to America, where he played the King of Zamunda. The Sandlot, he was the guy that Hercules, his owner. He gave the kid the ball with the Yankees autographs for the Babe Ruth ball. It was chewed up. You know, he was great, man. I really, he was in so many other movies too. It doesn't even, like I said, those are just the ones I remember off the top of my head talking about it. But he's done so much more. So rest in peace, James Earl Jones. You were a legend. Like I said, that didn't even seem to say enough, but rest in peace. And my thoughts and condolences to his family and all his loved ones and everyone who worked with him. Obviously, probably y'all loved him and stuff like that. There is one more thing to end on a happier note. And I gotta say this. I got this game yesterday. I was hanging out with my boys. I don't know if it's gonna be the last time I see him before I move. But my boy Lycanthro Keith, check out his channel. Go check him out. He's on here on YouTube. Check him out. He's got great, does stuff for video games, all the stuff for video games, plays in lots of retro games, stuff like that. He gave me this as a going away gift. And I said it when when we were hanging out, but I want to say it here publicly. Thank you, dude. I didn't I didn't expect that to be coming my way. Um, just a little bit of background, and I talked about this when I was on the Bio Geeks. This is the first game I ever beat, and when I beat it without dying. Now, for those who don't know, the Ninja Gaiden series is notoriously one of the hardest video game series to ever come out for the Nintendo Entertainment System. The old school NES. That game is hard as hell. The first one's hard as hell. The third one's hard as hell. But this one in particular, hard as hell. And I beat it once without dying. So there's like, I know, like in the grand scheme of things, what does it matter? Not a lot. But to me, it means a lot. It means everything. Because I accomplished something with the game that I played. So I'm gonna when I get everything settled and unpacked, I'm gonna pop that in. I'm gonna try to do it again, and I may record myself doing it. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna kiss up the camera, record myself doing a run, see if I could do it again. Maybe lightning will strike twice. Who knows? But I'm gonna try. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.